Hello, everyone, and welcome into another Sumner County Sports Show. I, of course, am your host, Zach Womble, and joining us behind the scenes, as always, our soon-to-be award-winning producer, Justin Kulik. Super excited to have you in today. We've got a fun show packed for you, highlighted, of course, by Station Camp head coach Andrew Perry, who will join us here shortly. But, of course, as always, we are powered by Brewster's Real Ice Cream of Hendersonville, featuring fresh homemade ice cream made daily right in the store. Located in the Lowe's parking lot next to Zaxby's in Hendersonville. Stop by for a delicious treat today and tell them Womble sent you. All right, Justin, we are going to jump right into today's show and bring in Station Camp head coach Andrew Perry. Coach Perry is leading the Bison into the upcoming District 10 4A tournament that actually kicks off tonight with the opening round games and then continues tomorrow with semifinals all the way through next Tuesday's championship and consolation round. Coach Perry, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. About yourself?
I'm doing very well, man. I'm doing very. I am a little concerned about the weather coming in. I mean, it's kind of nasty out there. They're saying potential threat of tornado and like severe storms, so I get kind of really scared. Does severe weather bother you at all?
Well, that's actually the first I heard of that this round, so I'll have to keep aware of that. But yeah, I don't love it either, especially the threat of tornado.
Yeah, I think it affects it. People in Gallatin, Sumner County have nightmares of it. I know I do as well from Wilson County. But we press forward, Coach Perry. Not the reason I brought you on today's show.
Yes.
Brought you on actually to talk about your basketball team, the number one team headed into the district tournament. So, in your first season as head coach, we've talked before. You've been an assistant there for a decade under Seth Massey, really learning and growing. But this first season, man, led you to the number one seed, automatic berth to the region tournament. Has this season felt like a Cinderella ride to you? I mean, how would you kind of categorize this entire year or this entire regular season, I should say?
Well, it's a long season for sure, and it's been very fun, looking over the body of work. But I mean, I know it's sort of cliche, but just taking it one at a time and not really looking forward or behind. I mean, we've had a couple of games I think the whole program would like to have back. So we try not to look forward or behind, just one game at a time. And with postseason, everybody's 0-0 and it's a sort of a new season in and of itself. So rewarded for a good regular season finish with placing and, like you said, the bye to the region. But now we gotta get back to work and keep earning, keep moving forward.
I completely understand, but I do want to say, looking into the rearview mirror a little bit, Coach Perry, because ever since you lost back-to-back road games at Kenwood and Beach at the start of January, you guys won, I think, 9 or 10 in a row. What changed for your team after that overtime loss at Beach? I think maybe we lost Coach Perry there for a little bit, but that's okay. Justin, do we still got Coach Perry, Justin? Kind of losing both, but that's okay. Hey, that's okay. That's what live video is all about. Sometimes things don't come through, and that's okay. But nevertheless, Justin, why don't we do this? If you can hear me, let's take a break. But let's come back quickly and see if we can get Coach Perry back on the line. This, of course, is the Sumner County Sports Show, powered by Brewster's Real Ice Cream. Okay, maybe not. We're still rolling. We're still rolling on. And you know what? I love it. I love the adversity being thrown our way as we try to filibuster this time here on the Sumner County Sports Show. I don't know if it's me. Maybe I'm talking to nobody. Maybe nobody can hear me at this point in time, but I've completely lost connection with Justin and Coach Perry. But nevertheless, the Bison number one seed heading into this week's District 10 4A tournament. As I mentioned, playing games kind of start tonight. They're all going to be held at Beach High School. And then, again, semifinals kick off Thursday, Friday. You've got Saturday action for the boys. And then, of course, next Monday is the consolation for the girls and championship for the girls. And then Tuesday is the boys consolation and championship. So that's what's going on in the District 10 4A tournament. And if you really look at the standings, they're a little bit of a surprise this year. I mean, like we said, Station Camp number 1 overall, 21-6, 9-1 in league play. Beach, bouncing back after last year's team, kind of really graduated everybody. They're 19-8 on the season, 7-3 in league play. They also earn a bid to the region tournament, and then 3, 4, 5, 6 on through it. Gallatin and Hendersonville tied at 6-4. They had a coin flip. Gallatin got the 3 seed. Hendersonville got the 4 seed. And, of course, Hunter's Lane at 2-8 and McGavock at 0-10 round out the district standings. And, again, McGavock, Hunter's Lane, Gallatin, Hendersonville will play tonight at Beach High School, and semifinals we'll pick up Thursday. We'll run Friday as well. And then on the girls' side, much of the same thing. But there was actually a 3-way tie for first place between Beach, Hendersonville, and Gallatin. And the way the coin flip worked out put Beach at 1, Hendersonville at 2, Gallatin at 3, and then Station Camp 4, McGavock 5, Hunters Lane 6. And so Hendersonville and Beach, of course, earning automatic berths to the region tournament. Gallatin and Station Camp will need to win their first opening round games in order to make it into their region tournament. And to be honest with you, I totally expect them to do that. I mean, if you look at previous results for both the boys and girls throughout this year in District 10 4A play, you would find that Sumner County has kind of dominated that league and would expect more of the same this weekend at Beach High School. But nevertheless, I guess that's why they play the games. Moving right on, though, let's look at some other district tournaments across Sumner County. You've got 8-1A, of course, with Merrill Hyde, girls and boys. And then, of course, you've got District 6-2A with Westmoreland. Sidebar, the job that Sherry Abner has done in her first season as Westmoreland boys coach, getting them all the way to the number 2 seed, is simply remarkable. This was a Westmoreland program, a boys program that had fallen on hard times, nevertheless, needless to say. And she kind of has come in and revitalized that program. She, of course, spent so many years coaching the girls team before moving down to Wilson County, where she spent time coaching Mount Juliet Middle School boys. And then she went over to Green Hill High School before, of course, returning back to Westmoreland. But what she's been able to do has been remarkable. Westmoreland girls being the number 1 seed, tying with Cannon County in District 6-2A. And then in District 9-3A, boys had a 3-way tie for first between Creekwood, Greenbrier, and Portland. Another coin flip shows that Creekwood number 1, Greenbrier number 2, Portland number 3, White House 4, Liberty Creek 5, Montgomery Central 6. That means that I believe it means that Portland and Montgomery Central will play, and White House and Liberty Creek will play in the play-in game for the chance to play either Creekwood and Greenbrier. And then on the girls' side, Creekwood finishes off an undefeated season in district play. Then you got Greenbrier, and then Liberty Creek girls, White House, Portland, Montgomery Central follows in that order. So going to be a lot of fun coming up for district tournament action on the horizon. And you know what? I know that it is my last couple of days here with Main Street Media. But nevertheless, it's going to be a fun tournament. And so if you've got a chance to get out and support these student athletes, I urge you to do so. And while we're, in the business of just kind of talking, because I'm not really sure what's going on here, I'm sure you've all seen that Thursday will be my final day with Main Street Media. Just kind of want to expand on that a little bit. I am super grateful to Dave and Ellen Gould for taking a chance on me in 2015. I was living in Charlotte, North Carolina at the time. I just got done working for the NBC affiliate in Charlotte for Gannett, WCNC. And it was a temporary gig. I got laid off. And, for a couple months, I didn't really have anything. I'm living in North Carolina, and I'm away from everybody. And lo and behold, there's a job opening here at Main Street Media. And long story short, Dave decides to hire me. And, we've been on this 8-year run that has been great. And one that has carried us far, one that has, helped us build build the company into what it is today, and something I'm super proud of. And, from the time that I was in Robertson County from 2015 to 2017, cutting my teeth there and really forging relationships and building relationships with people in Robertson County, whether that be Springfield, Cedar Hill, Greenbrier, anywhere in between, Cross Plains, you name it. I really enjoyed my time in Robertson County. And then, of course, moving down to Sumner County in 2017, be closer to home a little bit. And, the past 5.5 years here in Sumner County has been second to none. The relationships that I've built with many of you, I'll cherish forever. And, become friends with a lot of you, even, good enough to be Facebook friends, if you will. And so I will cherish that forever. But I just want to say thank you to not only Dave and Ellen Gold, but I want to say thank you to the readers, to the athletes, to the coaches, the administration, for opening your arms to me all these years, for welcoming me in, helping, try to tell your story. I may have failed at times, but I like to think that I gave everyone a fair shake, and, I played no favorites, and I hope that came out in my reporting and everything like that. So I'm not really sure what's happening with the show, and I don't know if I have to exit out of this on my own or if I've just kind of been talking to nobody for the last several minutes. But nevertheless, I just want to say thank you to everybody, and we'll talk soon.